Aún estás a tiempo. Llama e infórmate sobre los cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Sí, porque puedes venir con un amigo, con un familiar. Cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Infórmate en el teléfono del inglés en Barcelona en el 933398687. En Madrid 91 133 5833.
Momento gramática. Okay, Irene, this month we are going to completely learn the past simple.
Perfect.
Okay? At the end of this track, you're going to be an absolute expert, but we're going to do it as simply as possible by focusing on one verb, the verb to go. Okay? Que, por cierto, se pronuncia go.
Go.
You know, go.
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 Good. Okay. First, in affirmative, okay? The past tense of the verb to go in affirmative is?
For me, I went.
I went. For you, for me, for him, for her, for us, for you, for them. Okay. It's very easy because you only have to learn went, and then you can use it with any subject. I went, you went, he went, she went, etc. Okay?
Simple.
Much easier than Spanish, by the way. Fuiste, fueron, what? Okay. So, let's begin with I went, okay?
Okay.
Fui a la estación ayer.
I went to the station yesterday.
Good. ¿Station o station?
Station.
Good. I went to the station yesterday. Fui a la biblioteca ayer.
I went to the library yesterday.
Very good. I went to the library yesterday. Fui al partido de fútbol ayer.
I went to the football match yesterday.
Perfect. I went to the football match yesterday. Okay. Ahora con ella. ¿Cómo se dice ella fue?
She went.
Very easy, right? She went. Good. Ella fue al trabajo ayer.
She went to work yesterday.
Very good, okay. Ten cuidado. Aunque en español se dice al trabajo, en inglés no se dice to the work, okay? The sobra, okay? Tampoco decimos to the job, okay? Ir al trabajo is to go to work, to go to work, to go to work. She went to work yesterday. Ella fue al trabajo a las 8.
She went to work at 8 o'clock.
Good. She went to work. She went to work. Dilo como si fuera una palabra. Went to work.
She went to work.
Good. She went to work at 8 o'clock. Ella fue al trabajo ayer a las 7.
She went to work yesterday at 7 o'clock.
Very good. You know, your pronunciation is improving a lot
I know.
since you've started doing these recordings, because now you say yesterday.
Yesterday.
You know, yesterday, right?
Thank you,
Excellent.
Siobhan.
You're welcome.
¿Y tú qué has hecho en los 3 últimos meses? Si no has hecho nada por tu inglés, ahora es el momento. Apúntate a nuestros cursos trimestrales 100% método Vaughan, clases 100% orales en grupos reducidos. La matrícula ya está abierta para todos los niveles, así que no pierdas ni un segundo más e infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid 91 133 5833.
¿Y a ti? ¿Se te hace cuesta arriba el inglés? Clases 100% método Vaughan para todos los niveles que te darán el empujón que necesitas para vencer todas tus dificultades con el idioma.
Infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid 91 133 5833. Los cursos trimestrales de Vaughan son ideales para gente que necesita resultados a medio plazo y a un precio asequible. Descúbrelos en grupovaughan.com. Los cursos trimestrales te ofrecen este programa.
Get ready. Hold on to your hat. Strap on your seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelts. Hold on to your hat. And get ready for the ride of your life. The show with no name time. On Fun Radio. It's a show with no name. On Fun Radio. It's the show. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. That's right, it's time for the non-stop rocket ship to wherever you want to go. Juanjo, tell them what it's called.
Conecta con nosotros en Twitter, @IMAlbertoAlonso. Participa a través de la app de Vaughan Radio. Y no te olvides los viernes seguirnos en Facebook Live.
That's right, amigos. It's the show with no name 2.0 on Vaughn Radio. And we're here with your favorite DJ in the whole wide world.
One hole or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One hole or another.
He's back, folks. Ha vuelto. Juanjo was subbing for Tino. Sub is substituting. It's a shorter way to say it. He was substituting for Tino, and now he's back. And it's great to have you back, Juanjo. We missed you. I don't mean to get all sappy, emocional, but we missed you, buddy. We missed you. Welcome back. As with all of our students, we have a lot of students that, they can't tune in for a certain amount of time or during some period of their life because they started a new job. Guys, we still love you. We miss you every day, and you're always welcome back. You know, this is not like a breakup or anything. Esto no es como alguien se va y no puede volver. You come back whenever you want. We'll be right here. We'll be right here waiting for you. Wherever you go. Wherever you go. I know he doesn't say that twice, but whatever. All right, guys, I'm sweating already. Juanjo, the good thing is you guys can check that out for yourself. You can see how much I'm sweating already, and we just kicked off because today you can watch your favorite radio show on your favorite radio station, the show with no name. And guys, all you have to do is follow Vaughn Radio. Follow Vaughn Radio. Vaughn_radio on Twitter. They're also broadcasting it or streaming it on Facebook as well. So make sure, either way, make sure whatever social media site you use that you're following, subscribing, or liking Vaughn, and also myself, as we all share different things, and just not to share the same things. But there are benefits to following us on Facebook, subscribing on YouTube. And as I said, guys, I could go through all the different handles we have, but the easiest way is Alberto Alonso, profesor, or whatever, YouTube. Alberto Alonso, Inglés, YouTube. Real simple. Vaughn Radio, Facebook. Easy. And then you'll be able to join us live, and you can watch the show today, which, as you know, it always adds another dimension to the show, doesn't it? I think when you watch the show, and especially for me as the presenter, when I'm doing the show and you guys are watching me, it adds another level of excitement, of adrenaline. So I hope you guys share that excitement and that adrenaline today because we've got such an amazing show planned for you. I'm so excited. And also, guys, another reason to be following and liking on Facebook. Yesterday, I shared an interview that I did with Paul Brown. Now, Paul Brown, in case you guys weren't listening yesterday, I told you a little bit about him. X-Files, Camp Rock, what is it? Star Trek Voyager. I mean, he has been in the business, and when I say in the business, I mean show business in Hollywood for 30 years. And yesterday he gave an amazing, a 2-hour talk about storytelling. It was in English. And the only thing I kept thinking to myself was, oh my God, this is so interesting. And B, where are all my students? Where are my students? This is the perfect thing for them because they would learn about storytelling and they would also get to, meet some interesting people. Now, it took place at the Instituto Internacional. Now, I don't know if you guys know about the Instituto Internacional. I'm just finding out about it myself. Now, this is the International Institute. It's in Madrid and Boston. And it's basically, it started in 1892, right?
1892. And basically their aim, their goal, their objective, they're all three of those are correct. All three of them are in use. Use whichever one is easier for you. Their goal, their aim, their objective is to promote an exchange of culture between the United States and Spain. And you know what? That's what I'm doing. So it's a great thing that I got to meet our amigos there at the International Institute. This is where the talk took place, and they have a place there called the American Space. Guys, if you live in Madrid, stop by just to check out the calendar, just to see how cool this place is. And the moment I walked in the door, everybody was so friendly. And I've got to tell you something else. This place has so much history. Again, 1892. Now, let me tell you something. What I heard about the history is that this place really initially opened to empower women. Because, as you know, in 1892, women did not have, and still don't have, right, the same opportunities. We're working on that. We're working on that every day. I am, at least. I don't know if everybody, society is working on that, for that equality in everything. Right? Not just the right to vote. That's a long time ago. Let's move on. And so this place was a special place where women could go and could learn and could do all things and educate themselves. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And to this day, even though they focus on American and Spanish cultural exchange, their focus is still on women and empowering women. And something they told me which was fascinating. In Spain, as you guys know, many years ago, movies were censored. Some movies were censored, edited right here in Spain, and not so recent history. And this place, the International Institute here in Madrid, by the way, it's located at the preposition, it's located at Miguel Ángel 8, or, well, in English, we put the number first. So it's to say it in perfect English and not mixing it in Spanglish like I did. Te lo digo en ambos. In English, it's located at Miguel Ángel, excuse me, I'm mixing them. In English, it's located at 8 Miguel Ángel Street, right? In Spanish, it's Calle Miguel Ángel, número 8. And, well, it's a fascinating place. Even the building is great. And guys, even though obviously it's their aim is to empower women, men are welcome too. Okay, so it's just a really cool place. So thanks to our friends there. It was a great wonderful opportunity to meet you guys and talk to you guys. And as I said, if you want to watch the interview from yesterday's event with this fascinating screenwriter, director, producer. You can check it out. It's on my Facebook. And tomorrow, we'll air it here on the show. So you can watch it, and you can also listen to the audio and see if you catch everything. Because in the end, what is it? It's a native conversation, right? All right, so I wanted to tell you about other people who organize this. Now, there's another account, or another, I say account because I'm looking at it on Twitter right now, but it's an association called the Education USA Spain. And they're the ones who kind of put this together with the American Space, with the collaboration of the New York Film Academy, and again, of course, with the collaboration of my embassy, the U.S. Embassy. So it was really, really cool. Juanjo, now look, I don't know if you can see it. Guys, if you're watching the video, the live stream right now, Juanjo is showing you his pin, his American Spanish pride pin. ¿Se ve el mío, Juanjo? There's mine on my leather jacket. So I've got my pin with my American flag and my Spanish flag as well. So, Juanjo, did you have a good time? ¿Lo pasaste bien tú? Yeah, Juanjo enjoyed it as well. So, guys, if you love this kind of stuff, stay tuned because I'm going to be telling you, as I said, I had just a wonderful time. I met so many great people, and what we're going to do is bring you more people here so you guys can meet interesting people or get to know interesting people. And also practice your English and find out about interesting cultural events. So, guys, as I always say, I think we're doing a little more than just English here. Hacemos un poquito más que inglés aquí, creo yo. And primarily, we're here to have fun. right? So if we're not having fun, cancel the show. Si no lo estamos pasando bien, Juanjo, a casa. We're going to pack up and we're going to go home. All right, guys? So, all right, speaking of, you guys know that these shows here on Vaughan Radio, as well as being just passive shows where you can improve your listening, we also urge you guys to participate. That's why we use social media so much. That's why we have an app. In fact, Juanjo, let's give them a little challenge to get started. A pop quiz here on the Vaughan Radio app. So if you guys don't have the Vaughan Radio app, download it now. All right? All right, here it is. It's been a long day. Whew. Oh, you say this after work. It's been a long day. It's time to it quits. Now, we're looking for a verb in this very common collocation that means to say, okay, that's it for today. All right? We looked at this expression in the past. If you guys remember it and you know what word is missing from this equation, well, then you can participate on the Vaughan Radio app. If you don't have the Vaughan Radio app, well, what the hell are you waiting for? Download it. Go ahead. I'll wait. Okay, no, we can't wait. We got to go on. I can't wait for you to download it. Just download it as you're listening on the internet or on the FM radio waves. All right, so fill in the blank, guys. Our first pop quiz of the day. It's been a long day. You thought I was going to say it's been a hard day's night, right? It's been a long day. It's time to it quits. What is that that we're looking for there? And if you guys know, well, then you can participate on the Vaughan Radio app. Speaking of participation, we always have amigos participating on Twitter, and I've got tons of comments coming in on Twitter. Juanjo, what was my Twitter handle again? It was...
Tuiteanos, IM Alberto Alonso, IM Alberto Alonso. Este es tu show con Alberto Alonso.
That's right, amigos. As always, we're having a good time here, and on Twitter, I'm Alberto Alonso. So make sure you guys are participating. And, well, why don't we give them a challenge? I'm telling them to participate on Twitter. Well, let's give them a little challenge. Well, I know, Juanjo. I know we just gave them a challenge, but I think they can handle. Now, if you guys don't like the word handle, you can say take. It's a lot easier. I think they can take it. I think they can handle it. So, folks, it's time for a spelling bee. Now, you remember, in a spelling bee, this is where I spell words for you, and you guys on Twitter tell me what these words are. Okay? All right, so here we go, amigos. Now, and as always, another layer here to this contest is I don't only want to know what the words are, but I also want to know what they have in common. All right? And if you want to participate on Twitter, fine. If you want to write it down on a piece of paper, it doesn't matter. The important thing is to participate. All right? Wait, in fact, before we do that, speaking of, I have some great comments I want to take a look at really quickly here on Twitter, and then we'll get into our spelling bee. So, guys, grab your pens, get ready for the spelling bee, but a few comments first. Laura. Now, Laura has been listening to us for years. Hello, Laura. We haven't heard from you in a long time. As we say in English, long time no see, or long time no speak. I know it sounds basic, but we use it. Long time no see, long time no speak. And so the thing is, she says, hi, Alberto, here's a blast from the past. Now, a blast from the past is a totally native. Juanjo, I think that's a totally native for Laura over there. A blast from the past. Algo del pasado. It's a cute way of saying it because it rhymes. She says, for work reasons, I can't listen to you live, but I continue to relish with your shows through iVox. A huge hug, Laura. And thank you so much, Laura. As I was just saying before, a lot of you guys listen regularly, and then for some reason or another, you can't tune in anymore at that time. Then you listen on the podcast. Guys, there's no wrong way to listen. You can go, come back. I mean, obviously, we recommend that you listen regularly because if you're trying to improve your listening, you're trying to improve your English, well, the thing is you want to do it on a regular basis. But sometimes life gets in the way. I know it. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I haven't posted a video on YouTube in 8 months, and it feels like a week. So, Laura, great to hear from you. Let's see. What have we got over here? JM Hermosilla says, I can't attend the whole program today. Anyway, have a good day and enjoy this spellbinding show, Alberto. And you know what, Juanjo? I think I smell another totally native over there. Great stuff, guys. Totally native for JM Hermosilla. I'll tell you why. Because yesterday I posted a tweet teaching the word spellbinding. Que te hace un hechizo. It's another way to say fascinating. If something is spellbinding, or you are adjective spellbound, then you're fascinated. And J.M. Hermosilla, that's the idea. I used the word yesterday, and you used it today. Great job, buddy. That's the idea. Paloma, good morning. She says, good morning, everybody. I've had to be AWOL for some days. Juanjo, another totally native. I mean, are you guys native speakers or what's going on over here? Wow. AWOL. AWOL, absent without leave. Ausente sin permiso. You always have permission. And she says, I've missed you so much. Guys, so glad to be back. Well, great to have you back, Paloma, as always. Pero, good morning, birds and all. Chocolate kisses. Ooh, I'm in the mood for some chocolate, Vero. Don't say that word. And please, guys, please don't pronounce it chocolate, because that's not how we pronounce it. It's chocolate. Chocolate. Say it's 2 syllables. Chalk-lit. 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 Don't ever say chocolate or chocolate. It's chocolate. Chocolate. Just like that. We put the extra O in there just to confuse you. All right. Jaster says, Richard Marx? Come on, give me a break. Well, Jaster, I didn't know who the artist was. And you did, so maybe you're a big Richard Marx fan secretly. Wherever you go, I will be right here waiting for you. Hey, it's a cool song. I'm not a Richard Marx fan. Are you laughing at me? Carlos Emanueli says, happy Wednesday to everyone. It's Dickens' day of the week, ghosts of weekends past and the future wandering around. How poetic, Carlos. I like it. Poetic, buddy. All right, what else? Hugo. Hugo says, I went to the seminar. It was great. Thanks. Well, Hugo, excellent job. I'm glad you enjoyed it. As I said, follow ED USA Spain, follow the embassy, follow the International Institute, and this way you guys will find out about these events. Now, if you don't live in Madrid, well, just follow the ones in your area, the different organizations that organize cultural events in English. And if you don't have it in your city, that's because you haven't started it yourself. I had a few people say, Alberto, we have nothing in English in my city. There's nothing. And I said, well, that's because you haven't organized it yet. That means you can be the pioneer. So great stuff, Hugo. You should have introduced yourself to me. It would have been nice to catch up. Ponernos al día. Flipada says, good morning. What's up, Flipada? I couldn't watch your interview yesterday, but it's already bookmarked to watch it tonight. Well, great, Flipada. I think as somebody who likes movies, if you guys love movies in Hollywood, then you're going to love the interview. Remember, you can watch it on my Facebook page, and also tomorrow we'll air it here on the radio show. So let's see. Express says, did you say spellbound? It rings a bell. And that's right. It's AC/DC song, Spellbound. All right. Audi Huellitas. I like your name. She says, is it more usual to say it a day or it quits? You know what? They're both about the same. I've heard both of them equally, right? So when you're finished, when the day is done, we say, and great one, Audi. Thanks for sharing it. So we say, I think it's time to it a day, or I think it's time to it quits. It's the same word that we're missing there. But yes, they're both used, Audi. Let's see. Jaster says, as long as you don't start yelling, Angelia, I don't know that one. Jaster, I think you're revealing that you're really a Richard Marx fan. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. I think it's time for our spelling bee. Are you guys ready to rock? Okay, awesome. Here we go. Again, what are the words that I'm spelling and what do they have in common? I'm going to give you 8 words. Here we go. The first time I'll go quickly. The second time I'll slow down. BREWERS. MARLINS. Even though I'm going fast, guys, I'm enunciating every syllable. I recommend that you do the same. TWINS. DIAMONDBACKS. The next word, PIRATES. The next word is MARINERS. The second to last word is CUBS. And the last word is ORIOLES. Woo! Are you guys sweating or what? All right, so amigos. Let's see if anybody got these the first time around. Whew. These are tough ones. You guys are too good. Really? You're too good. Let's see. It looks like 3 of my superstars here nailed it. Let's take a look. Juanjo, I can't believe it. We have 3 winners. Now, I don't want to say I can't believe it, because when you see their names, when I read their names, you'll say, oh yeah, I can believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, they got it the first time around. Today's superstar spelling bee students, Jaster, Iñaki, and Express. Wow. Impressive. No, really. Wow. Holy shoot. Holy shit. Hay que decirlo como es. Okay, so here we go, guys. I'll give you the words again, and good luck. Remember, even if you get 3 of them, it's better than not participating. Here we go again. The first word, BREWERS. The second word, MARLINS. The third word, TWINS. The fourth word is DIAMONDBACKS. It's a long word. Whew. All right. I'm sweating. I want you guys to sweat too. So is it 1, 2, 3, 4? The fifth word, I lost count. PIRATES. The sixth word, MARINERS. The seventh word, CUBS. And the eighth and final word, ORIOLES. All right, guys, we're going to a quick commercial break, but we'll be back in 2 minutes with tons more. So stick around.
¿Sabes? Me da la sensación que estás pensando, bueno, esto ya después de las vacaciones me pondré con ello. ¿En serio? ¿Das por perdido ya este curso? ¿Lo dejas para septiembre? ¿En serio? Aún estás a tiempo. Llama e infórmate sobre los cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Sí, porque puedes venir con un amigo, con un familiar. Cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Infórmate en el teléfono del inglés 91 133 5833. 91 133 5833. En serio, no lo dejes para septiembre. 911335833.
Cursos trimestrales de Vaughan, un curso a su medida con los mejores profesores y el método más eficaz. Clases de 6 alumnos como máximo durante 3 meses en un horario totalmente flexible a elegir entre 1 y 2 clases semanales.
Ahora es el momento. Apúntate a nuestros cursos trimestrales 100% método Vaughan. Clases 100% orales en grupos reducidos. Todos los niveles. Así que no pierdas ni un segundo más e infórmate ahora en el 91 133 5833 o en grupovaughan.com.
A Vaughan English class is not the same as other English classes. In a Vaughan English class, time is optimized to the max. Every minute counts for your company. Every minute counts for your English. It's all a question of mathematics. The more you practice key structures of the language in every class, the more confident you will be when you use them in real life. And the more effective you will be as a communicator in English. And in this global world of ours, communicating effectively is absolutely key to success. By means of face-to-face classes or video conference classes, Vaughan will make all the difference for your English. And you will make all the difference for your company.
Más información en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid en el 911335831.
Después de nuestros summer camps, no querrán volver a casa. Apúntalos a uno de nuestros campamentos de verano en inglés, sin clases. Este verano, regálales una experiencia inolvidable en inglés con sus amigos. Regálales un summer camp. Más información en el 91-133-5832 o en grupovaughan.com.
Una clase de inglés Vaughan no es igual que las otras clases de inglés. En una clase de inglés Vaughan el tiempo se optimiza al máximo. Cada minuto cuenta para tu empresa y cada minuto cuenta para tu inglés. Es una cuestión de pura matemática. Cuanto más practiques las estructuras esenciales del idioma, más confianza tendrás al usarlas en la vida real y más eficaz serás comunicándote en inglés. En este mundo globalizado, comunicar con eficacia es un sine qua non del éxito. A través de las clases presenciales o clases de videoconferencia, Vaughan hará que marques la diferencia para tu empresa.
Más información en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid en el 911335831.
A ver, Riviera Maya, hotel con pulserita.
¿Y los niños qué? No dejes las cosas para el último momento. Reserva ya el campamento de verano en inglés para tus hijos. Si quieres regalarles un verano increíble en inglés, resérvales un campamento de verano Vaughan. Infórmate ya en el 911335832 o en grupovaughan.com.
¿Y a ti? ¿Se te hace cuesta arriba el inglés? Clases 100% método Vaughan para todos los niveles que te darán el empujón que necesitas para vencer todas tus dificultades con el idioma.
Infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid 91 133 5833. Los cursos trimestrales de Vaughan son ideales para gente que necesita resultados a medio plazo y a un precio asequible. Descúbrelos en grupovaughan.com. Los cursos trimestrales te ofrecen este programa.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to
That's right, folks. It's the show with no name 2.0 on Vaughn Radio. And we're here with your favorite DJ in the whole wide world.
One hole or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One hole or another.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. English never sounded so nice. Yeah, I know. I can guarantee that your English teachers back in the day, I'm not saying now, back in the day, they didn't sing and rock and roll and, but now we've realized this. I think not we here at Vaughn, but everybody. The process of learning has to be fun or else, right? And then on top of it, if you realize why you're learning, in this case, English, because it's going to open a lot of doors for you, well, then you've got to double. I mean, that motivates you more. You're like, A, I need it. B, I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. Well, guess what? Then it's a win-win situation. All right, so many people participating in our spelling bee. Impressive, guys. Elena Giggler, she wrote them down. You have nice handwriting, Elena, compared to my chicken scratch. Have you guys heard this? Chicken scratch. Chicken scratch is de gallina or de pollo. So, yeah, that means that's bad handwriting. But you've got pretty good handwriting there, Elena. Mohamed says, good morning, Alberto. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You are the better teacher I've ever seen. The best, say right? Better es comparativo, right? So in that structure, no es porque yo te estoy diciendo que soy el mejor, te estoy corrigiendo el inglés. I'm correcting your English. The best teacher I've ever seen. I can't make that decision, guys. That's got to come from you. But it doesn't matter. The important thing is, that you guys are inspired to learn, that you're motivated. And if that's what's going on, then thank you. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't believe I'm the best teacher, but I really enjoy what I do, and I enjoy reading your comments, and they motivate me the same way I motivate you guys. So thank you. And he said, yesterday I watched your interview. I must say it was fantastic. Well, thank you so much for watching it. As I said, guys, it's on Facebook. Speaking of watching on Facebook, you can also watch today's radio show on Vaughn's Facebook, also on their YouTube. So if you want to tune in, you can do that right now. And what else? Let's see. Fran Javier says, I got them all, but to be sincere, I don't know what they have in common. Well, don't worry, Fran Javier. The important part is to try and figure it out, right? And, it looks like you got them all right as well. So, guys, all right, let's go through these words. Now, what did these words have in common? They're all baseball teams in the United States, in MLB, right? Major League Baseball. MLB stands for Major League Baseball. So, that said, let's take a look at these teams over here, okay? And we'll see if it means something. Now, I don't think there's any case where a sports team doesn't mean something, right? They don't just say Chucky Lukis. It's like, okay, and the hell does that mean? All right, the first one is the Brewers. The word is Brewers that I gave you. Brewers. All right, Brewers. Now, Brewers. Now, if you guys like beer, then you're probably familiar with this one. The Milwaukee Brewers is the name of the team. Now, a brewer is somebody who brews beer. So Milwaukee is a city, a very famous city for beer. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Budweiser is from Milwaukee and a lot of other beers as well. So Milwaukee Brewers. Los Cerveceros de Milwaukee. That's a cool name. I just hope they don't drink too much before the games. The Brewers, right? B-R-E. Guys, practice saying the word if you've never used it, right? So my grandfather was a brewer. He brewed his own beer, and now it's more popular than ever. Micro brews. People are brewing their own beers at home. So this is a word that we've seen more and more in everyday society, even in the United States for a long time. But now in the last 10 years, beer has gotten very, very big here in Spain, and you're seeing micro brews, right? Cervezas artesanales de micro. Nosotros micro elaboración, right? So Milwaukee Brewers, right? So my great-grandfather was a brewer. He brewed beer, all right? Just to practice the whole thing. Because, sure, if you knew the name of the baseball team, well, now just take it a step further. The Brewers, the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, the next word, Marlins. M-A-R-L-I-N-S. The Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlin. Now, a marlin is a type of fish, and that's that makes sense. There's no coincidence there. So if they brew, it's interesting, because if you know about the city, then you'll know why the team has its name. So in Milwaukee, they brew beer. The name of their team is the Brewers, right? Well, in Miami, there's a lot of marlin. Swordfish is another word for marlin. Swordfish, pez espada. Los pez espadas de Miami. Careful with the pronunciation there. Not sword, sword. Say it with me. Sword. He drew his sword, right? So marlin, right? Blue marlin, aguja azul. And if anybody who's ever been to Miami, there are boats named Marlins. There are things, right? The Marlin Cafe. So, of course, all you have to do is kind of know a little bit about the city, and then you'll be like, okay, now I get it. So we can learn even from baseball teams, amigos, the Marlins. All right, the next one, the Twins. The Twins, all right? Los Gemelos, the Minnesota Twins. Now, I don't know too much about the Twins, but there must be a reason they got their name. Oh, there it is, named after the Twin Cities. See, I just learned this myself. Here, thanks Wikipedia. Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and St. Paul, Minnesota. They're called the Twin Cities. Las Ciudades Gemelas, the Twin Cities. See, I didn't even know that. So that's why the baseball team is the Minnesota Twins. Gemelos, Twins. Twins. All right? The next one, Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks. Now, what is a diamondback? Now, this is something I don't like very much, and if you guys know me, then you'll know this. I don't like snakes. I have a phobia of snakes. I don't fear many things in life, but snakes are one of them. And, a diamondback is a snake, right? Oh, no, here it's saying a diamondback pattern. Oh, okay, yeah. It's because it's a type of turtle too. I'm learning, guys. You're not the only ones learning here. So I believe it's for the snakes in this case, because the Arizona has snakes, rattlesnakes. What is a rattle? A rattle is un cascabel, something a baby plays with. What does it sound like? You say the same thing, rattlesnake. But a specific type of rattlesnake, which has diamonds on its back, is called a diamondback. And in Arizona, you'll find a lot of diamondback rattlesnakes. That's why I don't go to Arizona too much. I've been to Arizona, and I was nervous as hell. I've walked around national parks in Arizona and California, and as somebody who's afraid of snakes, I was pretty nervous. But I did it. As I said, I don't let fear paralyze me either or stop me from doing things. And now I just learned that there's a North American turtle, which is called a diamondback as well. And the rattlesnake, something I'm reading here, the rattlesnake is poisonous. The diamondback rattlesnake is poisonous. So I guess that's what the baseball team wanted. You want to play against us? We'll sting you. Right? You want a snake bite? There you go. Right? Poisonous snake bite. All right, the next one. The Pirates. The Pirates. Now, this is a word we looked at last week. No, beat it. Pirates. Now, the Pirates, let me think. Pittsburgh. I haven't lived in the States. Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates. So, I imagine, now I'm not even going to look this one up. I'm just going to use process of elimination. I imagine that there were a lot of pirates, or there was a lot of piracy in Pittsburgh, And that's probably why they named their team the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here we are, guys, learning from baseball teams. Pirates, Pirates. All right, the next one, Mariners. The Seattle Mariner. Does that sound ring a bell? Mariner. That's weird. Marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy mariner. We see, yeah, you can say somebody who's in the Navy. You can say a sailor, but also a mariner, right? And why are they called the Mariners? Well, there's a reason, because the maritime industry there, right? The Mariners, Seattle up there's a lot of maritime industry. Mariners. All right, let's see. What else have we got over here? Next one. The Cubs. C-U-B-S. Cubs, right? Cubs, the Chicago Cubs. A cub is a baby bear. A cub, right? A baby dog is a puppy. A baby cat is a kitten, right? So, there's another one for you. Cubs, that team is very popular, like the Yankees. You know, some of the other teams, unless you watch baseball, you probably won't be too familiar with them. But, the Yankees, the Chicago Cubs, these are teams that people usually know about. Because they have a good marketing team, right? They have a lot of trophies, right? Like the Yankees. I always say the Yankees when people don't understand baseball, I say the Yankees are Real Madrid. They have a lot of money, they've got a lot of titles, and all the glory. And the Mets are like Atleti. They're a team that's just always there, and they always win stuff. Well, not always, but they always surprise you. In fact, one of the nicknames that the Mets have, right, are the Amazing Mets. Because they amaze you. Te asombran. Like, you're like, they're going to lose, these guys. And then, poof, they kill it. So, baseball, it's got its own, it's not just about the game. It's about, the crosstown rivals. As I told you guys in the past, when the Mets are playing the Yankees in a series, it's called a Subway Series because you can literally go to both stadiums, Yankee Stadium and Citi Field, which is where the Mets play, via Subway. All right? So, hey, you can learn. And there are a lot of expressions that come from baseball as well. All right? And our last word is Orioles. Orioles. O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Orioles. Now, an oriole is a kind of bird. And this is a kind of bird that's very well known in Baltimore. And that's why their team is called the Baltimore Orioles. So not only are you going to learn English from baseball teams, but you can learn about different things that come out of what different areas are famous for, right? I love that. We're doubling up on that lesson over there. Let's see. A couple comments about the baseball convo. Convo is another way to say conversation. I recommend you say conversation, but I say convo. Let's see. Iñaki says, hey, Budweiser's from good old St. Louis. Yeah, I wasn't too sure. In fact, when I said it, I think it's from there. Or maybe it was Coors. One of the big American beers is from Milwaukee. Could be Coors. And Iñaki says, SLU alum over here. He's awesome, dude. That's right. I forgot about that, Iñaki. You studied out in St. Louis. He says, the Anheuser-Busch family. He said they used to be the owners of half of St. Louis. For example, the St. Louis Cardinals. And that's another team that's named after a bird. Like our last one, Orioles. Now, I looked this one up. Orioles, the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles, are you ready? Oropéndola. Oropéndola. ¿Te suena? No. Well, the Orioles. Very, very famous team, too, in history. The Baltimore Orioles, right? Oh, thanks for that information, Iñaki. I didn't know that. As I said, I don't know too much about this stuff, but I know that I used to love going to baseball games. That, for me, I wasn't even a huge fan, but I loved going to the game with my friends, to the ballpark, grabbing some hot dogs, having some beers, getting some sun. And I really have fond memories of the ballpark. And today, we're going to talk about baseball because today, Yankee Stadium opened, the famous Yankee Stadium. So we're going to talk a little bit about that amazing historic place, which is still in New York, but it's a totally different building now. And we'll tell you more about that after. Express says definitely a snake in that case. And he sends us the logo, the Diamondbacks logo, and it's a diamondback snake biting a baseball. Well, there you go. That clears that up, right? I imagined anyway, because I haven't heard of a diamondback turtle. I think it's diamondback snakes are more common, I guess, at least when we're speaking English, right? Julio says fraternal twins or identical twins? Well, depends. Identical twins look alike. Fraternal twins don't look alike, right? That's how we would describe that in English. You say mellizos, I think, right? We say fraternal twins or identical twins, and I think the identical one is pretty self-explanatory there. But here they're referring to twin cities, though, right? Remember we said, Julio, they're referring to the twin cities. As I said, I learned that today, too. I had no idea. So great stuff, guys, learning from the good old American game. You know, a lot of times we use the expression, that's as American as baseball. Eso es tan americano como el baseball. And you know what? The United States is not the only country that's obsessed with baseball. Venezuela, Cuba, Japan. When I went out to Japan, I couldn't believe the crowds that were forming outside of the stadiums on a Tuesday. They love baseball. So it's not just an American game, but for us, we think, we think this is our game. We love, it's as I said, as American as baseball or as American as apple pie. These are two different ways we say que algo es típico americano. So, and baseball is definitely one of those. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what, I think we can solve our first challenge on the app today. Let's see how you guys did. It's been a long day. Right? It's been a long day. It's time to call it quits. To call it quits or to call it a day, which is one of our listeners gave us that one before. It's another way to say, vamos a casa. Let's go home. We're done. We're finished. No more work today. Now, yesterday, I called it a day or I called it quits at like 11 p.m. And I wake up at 7. So, te puedes imaginar mi día. Yesterday, I had a very busy day, and I slept like a log, right? Dormí como un tronco, as you say in Spanish as well. So, it's been a long day. It's time to call it quits. The word we were looking for is call, and Juanjo, 89%. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. So 89% of the listeners got it right. Excellent job, guys. Juanjo, do you think they can beat 89%? ¿Tú crees que vamos por 90 o qué? 90 plus. Yeah, okay, Nacho. Nacho, no. Juanjo, ¿ves? Me dejas 4 días y te llamo Nacho. So, all right. Juanjo says you guys are going to beat 90%. I'm going to bet against you. Well, just to make it interesting. All right, so good luck, guys. Let's give him, I'm going to give him a hard one, Juanjo. Okay, here it is, guys. We were just talking about work and all that stuff and calling it quits and calling it a day. Well, here's one that we use as well. I've been working my fingers to the... We're looking for a noun over there. Estamos buscando un sustantivo. I've been working my fingers to the... What is the missing word in this very common collocation in English? If you know it, you guys can let us know on Twitter. Also, remember, you can watch today's, not on Twitter, on the Vaughn Radio app, wherever you want. And most importantly, you can watch the show today on Vaughn's Facebook. So make sure you get over there and watch the second half of today's program. Now, you know what time it is? I think it's time for a little music, Juanjo. You know, nos alegra el día. It cheers us up over here. So it's time for today's Name That Lyric.
No? Sorry, bye.
Name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric, name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. It's name that lyric only on the show with no name, the show with no name, the show with no name. It's name that lyric only on the show with no name.
That's right, folks. That's right. It's Name That Lyric, only on the show with no name. This is where we learn from music. So if you guys love music, then you'll love this section, or at least I hope you will. All right, here we go. As always, I give you the song lyric in Spanish, and it's you guys, it's your job to give me the song in English. I want to know the name of the song and the name of the artist, and you can tell us on Twitter at I'm Alberto Alonso. Guys, also remember, I'm on Instagram, and in fact, that's the one that I'm using probably the most right now because, well, it's tons of fun. I really enjoy it. Those of you who are on Instagram and you want to follow me and follow Vaughn, it's Alberto_Alonso and Grupo_Vaughn. And, well, join the party. And if you're not on Instagram, check it out. I think you might like it, especially if you're already using social media. It's a pretty fun network, a pretty fun network, I think. I really enjoy it. All right, well, here we go, guys. It's time. Name That Lyric has arrived. Si hay algo raro en tu barrio, ¿a quién vas a llamar? Si hay algo raro y no pinta bien, ¿a quién vas a llamar? No le tengo miedo a ningún fantasma, no ninguna. No le tengo miedo a ningún fantasma. Si ves cosas corriendo por tu cabeza, ¿a quién vas a llamar? Un hombre invisible en tu cama, ¿a quién vas a llamar? Now, I think this is one of those ones that either you're going to get it right away or not. Yeah, I think this is just so easy that you got to know it. If you know it, you know it, right? Let's see. So, folks, let's see. Got a lot of amigos. Wow, great. We've got some winners already. You guys are too fast, man. All right, our top three, ladies and gentlemen, Jayster, Danny San, and Express. All right. Great job. All right, let me give it to you guys one more time because I'm sure everybody knows this song. So try really hard to figure it out, okay? Even if you're a beginner or a beginner level, I think you can do this one. It's an easy one, all right? Here we go. Si hay algo raro en tu barrio, si hay algo raro en tu barrio, ¿a quién vas a llamar? Si hay algo raro y no pinta bien, ¿a quién vas a llamar? No le tengo miedo a ningún fantasma. No le tengo miedo a ningún fantasma. Si ves cosas corriendo por tu cabeza, ¿a quién vas a llamar? Un hombre invisible en tu cama. ¿A quién vas a llamar? Ho, 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 ho. I almost made it too easy. So I expect all of you guys to figure this one out. Great to see you guys all on board. Wow, so many people learning English with us, having fun, and that's what it's all about. All right, guys, well, we'll look at that song when we come back from our commercial break. I can't believe it. We're halfway through the show. We only have another hour left, but we've got so much to do in that hour. Also, guys, remember a challenge that we've got on the app. If you haven't participated yet, get over there now. I've been working my fingers to the What is that that we're looking for there? All right, guys. And if you're not tuned in on Facebook, go over to Vaughn's page now and watch the rest of the show on Facebook. You know you wanna. All right, guys, we're going to a quick commercial break, but we'll be back in 2 minutes with tons more. So, stick around.
que más miedo le da al profesional español es hablar por teléfono en inglés. Por eso, Vaughan ha desarrollado sus clases telefónicas, en las que trabajarás tanto tu comprensión auditiva como tu fluidez oral con un auténtico crack de la enseñanza. Tú eliges la hora y la temática de cada clase. Flexibilidad absoluta. Calidad Vaughan 100%.
Infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687. En Madrid 91 133 5833.
Hello, I'm your Vaughan telephone class teacher.
¿Y a ti? ¿Se te hace cuesta arriba el inglés? Clases 100% método Vaughan para todos los niveles que te darán el empujón que necesitas para vencer todas tus dificultades con el idioma.
Infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687. En Madrid 91 133 5833. ¿Y tú qué has hecho en los 3 últimos meses? Si no has hecho nada por tu inglés, ahora es el momento. Apúntate a nuestros cursos trimestrales 100% método Vaughan, clases 100% orales en grupos reducidos. La matrícula ya está abierta para todos los niveles, así que no pierdas ni un segundo más e infórmate en Barcelona en el 933398687. En Madrid 91 133 5833.
Después de nuestros summer camps, no querrán volver a casa. Apúntalos a uno de nuestros campamentos de verano en inglés, sin clases. Este verano, regálales una experiencia inolvidable en inglés con sus amigos. Regálales un summer camp. Más información en el 91-133-5832 o en grupovaughan.com.
En Vaughan Empresas tenemos un plan hecho a medida para su empresa. No nos interesa vender clases, nos interesa conseguir soluciones. Y para ello tenemos un apasionado equipo de profesores formados meticulosamente en el método Vaughan. Más información en Barcelona en el 933398687, en Madrid en el 911335831.
Hi there, I'm Kyle Miller. If you want to improve your English, the worst thing you can do is leave it until next year. If you want to improve your English, the most obvious thing you can do is sign up for English class. If you want to sign up for English class, the most sensible thing you can do is sign up for English class with Vaughn. If you want to sign up for English class with Vaughn, the easiest thing you can do is sign up for 2 hours of class a week. But if you really want to improve your English, the best thing you can do is sign up for Vaughn Premium. 7.5 hours of class a week with the best English teachers in the business. That's the best thing about Vaughn Premium. Plus, a Daytown experience at the end of the course. And that's the coolest thing about Vaughn Premium. Vaughn Premium for people who are serious about improving their English.
Infórmate del curso intensivo Vaughan Premium en el 911335833. ¿Sabes? Me da la sensación que estás pensando, bueno, esto ya después de las vacaciones me pondré con ello. ¿En serio? ¿Das por perdido ya este curso? ¿Lo dejas para septiembre? ¿En serio? Aún estás a tiempo. Llama e infórmate sobre los cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Sí, porque puedes venir con un amigo, con un familiar. Cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos. Infórmate en el teléfono del inglés en Barcelona en el 933398687. En Madrid 91 133 5833. A las 12 de la mañana, Richard Vaughan impartirá el taller Formación Internacional y Estudio del Inglés, Emprendimiento y Aptitudes para el Éxito. ¿Cuáles son las claves? Dentro de una nueva edición de la Feria de Empleo de la Universidad de Zaragoza. Te esperamos en el Salón de Actos del edificio Betancourt Campus Río Ebro. A las 12 de la mañana, Feria de Empleo de la Universidad de Zaragoza. Los cursos trimestrales de Vaughan son ideales para gente que necesita resultados a medio plazo y a un precio asequible. Descúbrelos en grupovaughan.com. Los cursos trimestrales te ofrecen este programa.
welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to... That's right, folks. It's the show with no name 2.0 on Vaughn Radio. And we're here with your favorite DJ in the whole wide world.
One hole or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. One hole or another.
That's right, it's one hole or another. And well, folks, I just got some news. We've got a WhatsApp group, some of the Vaughn Radio crew, well, all the Vaughn Radio crew and I. And guys, just wanted to let you know we've got a bunch of events coming up that we're going to be doing here in Madrid, free events, and basically we're celebrating La Semana del Inglés. Now, this is having to do with Shakespeare's birth, the death of St. George, and, well, the whole Anglo thing. So we're going to have all these different workshops, talleres, here at Vaughn. So, guys, another reason that you should be following us on Twitter, Facebook, and all these different places.